Now we're going to look at how to move things around the scene. So firstly, let's move this chair. We first click on the chair, and then we get this gizmo that pops up, and it has different arrows pointing in the different directions. By clicking on one of these arrows and holding down the click and dragging, I can move this around the scene. If I click on the square between two of the axes, such as where this red and this green axis meet, I can move it along that axis. Similarly, I can click the one between the green and the blue to move it along that one. Now you'll notice it seems to like snap to each point. And that's because up the top right here, we have some settings. Currently, it's set to snap to every 50 units. Now 1 unit in Unreal is like a centimeter, so it's snapping between 50 centimeter increments. If we just click this grid right here, it will become unhighlighted, and we can now freely and smoothly move this wherever we want. Now I'd recommend that you leave snapping on for when you're doing rough layouts, and then turn it off for the fine adjustments. Now, what if we want this chair to be here, but we want it facing towards the table? So we're going to need to rotate it. So to change our controls, we can use the E key. Now this has changed this gizmo to the rotation gizmo. Now, to rotate the chair, we simply click on the blue part here, hold, and rotate. And now our chair is facing the table. Again, it's snapping to 10-degree increments up here. So if we want to turn snapping off, we can click that and get a finer result. I could also turn it on, change it to something higher, like 45 degrees, and you can see it in action. Now the last control I want to show you is the scale. To use that, we click R, and we'll change to the scale gizmo. Now this one allows us to increase or decrease the size of an object. Up here on the top right, we can turn off the snapping, and now we're going to be able to smoothly increase or decrease. With these 3 controls, we can now move an object to any location we want. We can rotate it to point in any direction we want, and we can scale it to any size we want. And that is how you manipulate objects inside Unreal.